Discipline. People need discipline nowadays. People need willpower out of everything nowadays. Willpower to stop scrolling. Willpower to stop bad addictions, bad habits. Willpower to start a business. Willpower to do many things that you just don't want to do. This video is completely just about willpower. How you get it and where it comes from. Let's get into it. Willpower starts all the way back with motivation. Now, motivation, in its simplest term, is when you're motivated and when you have a drive to do something. Most people at this point use motivation to go to the gym. You scroll on YouTube Shorts and maybe have like a lot of gym content on your For You. And that would be motivation. To go up and go to the gym after seeing so much gym content would be just motivation. That's bad because motivation will leave you one day. It's not a permanent fix for everything. How do we fix that? Discipline. After motivation comes discipline. Discipline is the willingness to do something you don't want to do, but doing it as if you love it. Now, how you actually increase your discipline is just doing things that you're supposed to do without any motivation put on to it. For example, reading a book, meditating, cleaning your room, going to the gym. Those things require discipline. But what we're looking for and what we're trying to increase in this video is willpower. So let's get truly into it. Willpower is basically discipline on steroids. It is discipline that requires so much mental effort to do, basically. So let's say you have to do a 10-kilometer run. No one wants to do a 10-kilometer run. It sucks, and at the moment you just want to give up. That's what willpower is. When something is so difficult that even when you get into it, you just want to leave. Willpower, unlike discipline and motivation, can actually be found in your brain. There's a certain part in your brain that's extremely elastic. I forgot the name. I'm gonna put the name up. You tell me how to spell that. Point is though, that place is very stretchy, very rubbery, which means it can increase over time. And how you increase this is by just doing really difficult things a lot. A good example of this and how you know and how to avoid anything that is just discipline at some point is a cold shower. For people who start out a cold shower, it is a lot of willpower. But for someone like me now, who's been cold showering for quite a while now, it's extremely easy for me to go into the cold shower and just go in there. It doesn't increase my willpower at that point. It doesn't make my willpower get any higher. You need something that you don't want to do in the moment, something you don't even want to do. Alright? Not something that you just don't want to do, but then when you get into it, you can go into a flow. Something that you don't want to do throughout the entire process. Even when you're in the process, you just want to quit. That's what's going to give you willpower and increase your willpower. But why do we even need willpower to begin with? Again, like the start of the video said, people need willpower. And it's especially a big advantage when everyone around you seems to be quite soft, quite weak, having a very high amount of willpower will help you drastically. Alright? Because all your competition don't have good willpower anyway. So now imagine if the top 1% have a certain amount of willpower. If you can join their amount of willpower, you would be able to do way harder things than most people can. People would be even astonished by the crazy and hard things that you're able and willing to do. So that's exactly why you need willpower. Now, assuming that you're just a regular viewer and your willpower is quite shit, to say the least, an actual thing that you can do every day is just cold approaching. For example, yes, something like cold approach will increase your willpower over time. Well, to a certain extent, because if you're someone who's socially inept or someone who's like really gets extremely nervous when they go up to talk to a girl, that will definitely increase your willpower. Now, another way of increasing your willpower, which doesn't get talked about enough, which is something that's going to be extremely relatable to most introverted people, is going out with your friends even though you really don't want to. That will increase your willpower and your ability to be more social at the same time. So it's a win-win. Another great way of increasing willpower is doing the 100 push-up every day for 7 days. That's a good way of increasing your willpower, because boy oh boy, is it gonna suck. Now remember, all of this attempt to regain willpower, to gain a higher amount of willpower, will take time. And what you need to take time with, you need patience. Now, I struggle with patience to this day, but I know some ways to get better at being patient and to just be a more patient person. That video will come out very soon. But overall, if you increase your willpower, you will definitely increase your discipline. Your discipline will almost skyrocket in a way because of how mentally tough you are, with how much willpower you have. You'd be like Luffy with his conquer hockey. You would have an extreme amount of willpower that will be felt within people yourself. And just being able to do a lot of these hard tasks and all of these disciplined tasks will surely take time, but you will get the hang over it over time. So overall, the overall arching message of this is that take time, work on yourself, but understand this: even though discipline may be a finite resource in a way, since it's a part of your brain, understand that it isn't. Truly believe that. Write that down in a journal every single day, that I have unlimited willpower. Yeah, it's manifestation in a way, but it will help. It will help, because your mindset would be that I have unlimited willpower, and unlimited ability to have willpower. Damn, that sounded so illiterate coming out of me, but whatever. Point is that willpower takes time, so be patient with it. It's not going to be an overnight thing, and you're going to have so many fumbles, so many turns, so many bad days, but just realize that those bad days will turn into amazing, fruitful, and just overall great lives and great futures. Because you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing this for your future self. That's the motherfucker that's gonna reap all of the benefits that you're doing right now. And you are gonna be your future self. So why the fuck are you just sitting around doing nothing, bro? Get up, start something. You can't have willpower, you can't increase your willpower if you're not doing something with your life right now that you're ultimately working up to get better willpower. Start a business, start that YouTube channel, start whatever you want to do. Continue doing the hobbies that you love to do. Keep on doing them even on the days where you just don't feel like them. Monopolize off of them. Do just difficult things every single day. That's what's gonna help you. Starting things that you just always wanted to start but never had the drive or motivation, or just never actually went through with it. Alright? And yeah, man, that's the end of the video. But overall, just remember, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. From Hamza. I'm totally stole it from Hamza. But come on, let me do my normal outro. You deserve the best. Don't forget that.